how's everybody doing? Welcome back to another episode of New Generation Technology. And we're coming back at it again with another episode of our anime series. And yes, we're still focused on Dragon Ball Super, and I'll tell you why. But then I will also announce the next episode, what it's gonna be, and what I will be doing on that episode as well. So, episode 50 just came out, and it was Goku versus Black Goku. And in reality, we don't even know if Black Goku actually traveled to the past. I think he traveled to the past, but not in his physical form. It was more of his spirit or some other type of form wherever he was able to be there and come back. And I'll explain that to you in a second. So throughout the whole episode, you see Goku only go up to Super Saiyan 2 against Black, and they're just testing out their strengths and their weaknesses and everything, especially Black. He's not taking Goku seriously. I think he's just pretty much testing him out, learning stuff from him so he can take it upon himself. You get what I mean? And get stronger. And then as well, in that episode, Beerus and Whis notice the ring. So it brings back a lot of speculations on what is going to happen and how that is going to affect the later episodes. Because if Beerus and Whis get involved in some type of situation, then we have no idea what's going to happen. But there has to be intervention by them because especially they talk about them with the time travel that they're just messing with the gods and it's something that shouldn't be happening. So then at the end of episode 50, you see Black pretty much get sucked back into a wormhole and then just disappear after he was battling Goku, which was just kind of weird, which what I meant that I don't think he was there in his physical form. I think he was there in a form where he was able to just maintain it for a certain amount of time. That's what I'm thinking. And then as well, you see him at the end come back and he's saying that he's learned so much from Goku and Son Goku and all this stuff. And then you kind of see him post up in a fighting stance and you kind of see this glowing in and out of Goku's uniform, like if he pretty much was absorbing or some type of transfusion happened where he learned more about Goku itself. Because, and I also show a picture right now just for a quick few seconds, and it shows Black Goku and Goku when they hit each other against their faces, and they just pretty much just look at each other and they don't even hurt each other. So I'm thinking this whole entire time it's just a training thing for Black and Goku learning each other. But I think also at the same time, Black is taking stuff out of Goku's handbook on how he knows how to fight. So I think he's taking a lot of those things into account, and he's just getting stronger. And if he's able to fight Goku again and learn more from him, he's gonna get just even stronger. So that was episode 50, and we ended with that. And then Black Goku was practicing some new moves and just hitting the earth and stuff like that. And then that's where we get into episode 51, and it's called Missing Mai Through Time. And this episode just came out on July 10th, and it was pretty interesting because the episode was pretty much focused on talking about the time machines. Beerus and Whis talking about that they have broken the law by time traveling and that they might intervene. I'm sorry for that. And then as well, we catch up with Goku going to go train, Vegeta going to go train. But whenever you see Vegeta before he goes to the time chamber, he's talking about that he's never gonna forgive somebody. I'm thinking it's Goku because of what Black Goku did in the future when he killed Bulma. So that's what I'm thinking Vegeta's referring to as well. We learned that there's a second time machine, that the one that Cell used whenever Trunks first came back a long time ago. So there's just a lot of different information in this episode that you just have to catch and just listen. So it's not just a filler episode. It actually has a lot of different things that you can catch from that and just pay attention. You're like, oh shit, you know, this might have some alternate meaning later on in some episodes. So it just may be foreshadowing something that's going to happen. And as well, Trunks explains to Mai who she is in the future and what they did and what happened. So it's a very sentimental episode as well when it comes to them too. And it's just pretty amazing, and it's just giving you a lot of information. Then episode 52, which should be coming out on July 17th, 2016 is talking about Gohan and future Trunks. We don't know if this is going to involve more of Gohan and get a clearer view of who he is going to become in the arc, how future Trunks impacts him in this era, in this time, because he's just, like Toriyama said, he's mostly a scholar now. He gave up his fighting uniform, and he just mainly focused in school and his family and his new daughter and stuff like that. So what I'm just trying to see, maybe they bring back the old Gohan to, for him training, get stronger, especially with this new enemy Black. Maybe he wants to be more involved and actually fight the guy, help his dad, help Vegeta, help everybody, do something more. You get what I mean? And hopefully we just see him go back to his roots, because he was supposed to surpass Goku, and then that never happened, and it was just a disappointment, because he's just supposed to be the strong ass guy, and it never became to that. And now he's just somebody that's just studying all the time. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's not who I would have liked to see Gohan become. So, and then let's also see the interaction between the two, how future Trunks feels about it, because Gohan was his sensei, taught him everything that he knew. So let's just see what happens and what we can get out of that episode. Hopefully it's something amazing. So then the last episode we're going to be talking about is episode 53. This was supposed to air first on July 24th, 2016, but I've been hearing some speculations and reading some things that I think has been moved back to July 30th, 2016. I'm not sure, but it could be both of those dates. But it's Black Goku's identity revealed. How amazing can that be? We have no idea who he could actually be. Remember, he has the potato earring, and then in the beginning of the anime series now, in the intro, you see the Green Kai, the Supreme Kai, and he has a lot of involvement. I actually think that the real person behind Black Goku is the Green Supreme Kai from one of the universes that Zeno destroyed in the past, and he's just trying to get retribution for what he did. He might have killed off all his people, all his family, and stuff like that. So we have no idea what his intentions are, if it's retribution, revenge against Zeno for doing that and destroying all those universes and destroying all different types of creatures and human beings. And I just think it's gonna be pretty amazing what we see. The way that I think the Supreme Kai became Black Goku, he somehow fused with Goku in the future, or maybe Goku's dead body, because remember in the future Goku had died from a heart disease, so you don't know if he took over that body or he fused with him, and the reason he looks like Goku is because Goku is the more innocent person of the two. So we have no idea. It could be a lot of speculations, but we know for sure that the person behind cannot be Goku, and it has to be somebody else controlling Goku's body, Goku's soul, or him, the being itself that is still on Earth whenever he had died from the heart disease that he got in the future in the arc that we saw a long time ago. So guys, that is what I'm bringing to you today, is the episodes that we're going to be seeing upcoming, what I think about him. So it's just my predictions. We have no idea if that's what it could happen. But hopefully I was able to help a lot of people out there, especially the Dragon Ball fanatics out there. Hopefully I was able to help people and get more knowledge on the things that are going to be upcoming and the things that already happened. Also, we're going to be doing an episode on Pokemon Go. Maybe not just one, a few. Let's see how that goes. But that will be posted on later on today. And hopefully I can get those up today, both of these videos, by 5 p.m. Thank you. Have a great afternoon. New Generation Technology. Right back at you, Luis Camacho. Close your eyes.